What's up, Trash Talkers? Here at Veteran Trash Talk, we actually vet our sponsors. We don't just take their money and run like a Butterbar lieutenant lost on a land nav course. Are you finally ready to plant your flag and claim your territory? Maybe it's time to use that VA loan to buy a home. Or hell, maybe you're looking to refinance and put some extra cash in your pocket for more questionable life decisions. Either way, the Veterans Mortgage Source, powered by Canopy Mortgage, has your six. Look, buying a home or refinancing can feel like getting overrun on a bad op. Chaotic, confusing, and full of obstacles that make no damn sense. That's where Corey and his team come in. They're like the QRF of home loans, ready to pull you out of the chaos and guide you to the best program for you. And trust me, they'll answer all your questions. Yeah, even the dumb ones. Whether you're a salty vet or fresh out of barracks still trying to figure out where your TA-50 went. Great service, solid rates, and a team that actually understands the military life. That's why all of us here at Veteran Trash Talk trust them to do right by every veteran and their family. Ready to lock it in? Give Corey a call or shoot him a text at 808-699-7874. That's 808-699-7874. Don't wait. Unless you like overpaying and getting treated like an FNG. The Veterans Mortgage Source is powered by Canopy Mortgage, LLC. All loans are subject to credit and property approval.
Hey, what's up, Mental Health Warriors? Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Come on, mute. All right, there we go. Hey, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Listen up, I've had an extremely busy day and an extremely busy week. Got a lot to talk about today. If you saw the promo before the podcast, Lloyd's gonna come on a little bit and kind of talk about the conservative baseball team. And one of the topics I wanted to talk about is the importance of children and being in sports. Fix my camera here, all jacked up. And how beneficial it is to their mental being. And he's in the tub right now taking a shower. We just got back from baseball practice. They're no joke here in Italy. He goes to practice from 6:00 at night. 6:30 they start. Generally they're done by 8:30. Usually runs a little bit later. None of the kids complained. Sunday they had a game. They had a game up in Foggia, and they played for 3.5 hours in 101-degree heat. I'm going to show a video about that later that I made that's on TikTok. And the next day, Monday, 6:30, back at practice. Anyway, I'll get in that here in a minute. Let's jump around the horn real quick. But hey, you can scan that QR code there on the left-hand side for Visa Across America. It's really great with what they do during the holiday season and how they memorialize the veterans there. You can donate money or you can personalize your wreath if you like for a little, I think it's $15 or so. And, it's really great with what they do. And if you don't know, and you should know, most of you probably do know because you're Mental Health Warrior fans out there, that Reads Across America Radio replays this podcast at Fridays at 8 p.m. and Sundays at 10 p.m. I used to say it's super easy to find. You just download the Odyssey app or the TuneIn app or the iHeartRadio app and search for Reads and then find Reads Across America Radio. But you don't have to do none of that now. They made it super easy. They have their own app now. So you can download the Reads Across America Radio app, and then you can catch all the great programming. They have really great programming. not only this great podcast, but do a lot of podcasts, and you really do a lot for veterans out there and veteran-based organizations. So if you get a chance, please download that app and help them out. It's really great and wonderful what they do. I'm sorry to say, 10th Mountain Whiskey, we've had a problem. Houston, we got a problem. I bought the little nips that you can buy now with 10th Mountain Whiskey to bring back of the cordial, and there are two different whiskeys. Something's happened. They keep disappearing out of the box. I don't know if I got a whiskey drinking gremlin in here or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure out how to get some more 10th Mountain Whiskey. Could be me drinking it. I can rule that out. But hey, it's really great whiskey. So you know what? Just like tonight, I'm probably going to be a gremlin and go in there and sneak a couple because that's okay. But it's really great bourbon. So if you haven't tried it, you need to give them a look. See, go out there and look. We'll share their website out there on them. And you can, we'll send a little QR code so you can save a little bit of money. Hey, good evening, Brian. How you doing? And so, if you watched the video before the podcast started, you got Veterans Mortgage, powered by Canopy Mortgage. Gas prices are coming down, right? Price of oil is down to 70. I think it's down at 70, below $70 a barrel now. So gasoline get cheaper. I think interest rates are going to start coming down. And so maybe you want to refinance your house. Maybe you want to buy another house. Maybe you want to go build a he said, she said, or something out in the backyard. Maybe you want to take a little second out. Maybe you just want to buy a little toy to play with. Maybe like me, we got a Mustang or something else. But hey, give them a look. See, they'll answer any questions you have for your VA mortgage. I know I'm being a little silly tonight. But it's important. It's important to be a informed consumer, right? They always say that. And same thing with mortgages. Those mortgage paperwork is horrendous. We all know that. You go through 40, 50 pages of stuff, and you're like, yeah, right? But it's important to know. And I know Veterans Mortgage, powered by Canopy Mortgage, will be more than happy to answer any of your questions that you may have on your VA loan. And if you're not using your VA loan, shame on you. You should be using your VA loan. And so go ahead and get your certificate of eligibility and go ahead and start using the VA loan. It's super easy to use. Come on. You're entitled to it. You're a veteran. You deserve it. And you need to be using it. But hey, if you're still active duty and you're looking at being stationed in Hawaii, first of all, lucky you. Bravo. Scan that QR code. PCS Paradise will be more than happy to help you find your dream home while you're stationed in Hawaii. Hey, they helped out friends of mine. So give them a look-see. They're more than happy with it. The sponsors allow us to keep doing what we're doing, and super proud about that. So a couple of things. What's been going on in Cliff Bowman's life this week? Well, I've been very busy. You remember last week I said we're going to be moving. Obviously, we didn't move. We are going to move, but we didn't move yesterday like we were supposed to. Paid $3.68 a gallon. Okay. I paid. What did I pay? $1.82 a liter. So what does that come out to? My brains are not working right now. Let's see. $1.82, 1.82 times 3. I paid $5.46 a gallon here in Italy for gas, roughly euros, not dollars, and that would come out to roughly what $6.21 a gallon here in Italy. That's actually down right now. So prices even here in Italy for gas is going down. It's really interesting in Italy, and I don't know if anybody listeners out there, if you've been to Italy, if you ever pay attention, but they only have super unleaded. That's it. You have benzina and diesel. That's it on gas. You don't have all these, 87 octane, 89 octane, 93 octane, 85, octane, and there's no ethanol in the fuel, so it doesn't tear up your engines. I wish they'd get rid of that in the States. So Italy's roughly here $6.21 a gallon. So hey, Brian, you got a deal at $3.68. So anyway, back to what I was saying. We didn't move. The movers called. They wanted to change the date into the 9th and 10th of July. So that's our move date to set in. We did go today and sign the lease. So we got the lease on the new villa. I'll post pictures of that once we get moved in and get settled and let you guys see that. So probably in about, let's see, 9th and 10th. So next week's the 8th. So we doing the podcast here last time on the 8th. And then the following week will be the first podcast in the new house. And I actually have an office in the house. It's going to be an office / pantry. But super excited about that. And we'll have a pool. So maybe I won't do the podcast in the pantry. Maybe I won't do the podcast in the office. Maybe I'll do it by the pool. To think about that. I got a pool now. and about a mile from the beach. I actually can see the ocean from my second-story balcony. So that'll be super fun. Looking forward to that. This apartment's been great. It's been great living on a military base, but it's time to go. So I don't know what the heck Lloyd's doing. He's probably goofing around on his iPad. Anyway, so excited to get moved. It's been really busy here. I had to go to the doctor today. I don't like going to the doctor. But the eye doctor, if you guys didn't remember, I had an ordeal going on with my eye when I get exposed to mold, where it would break out. You can come on. You're going to be on here in a second. You can come on. Sit on down. We're getting to you. Lloyd, you're going to be on in a second. Sit back on here. Anyway, so I had a rheumatological doctor appointment here in Italy with a local doctor. Spent a lot of time at Johns Hopkins. He studied there. A very nice doctor, so I'm looking forward. He put me in for a whole bunch of tests. And so I'm looking forward to that to find out what's going on with this. I think it's going to link back to the virus thing that I caught when I was in Iraq. I think it was a parvovirus I caught that wreaked havoc in my body for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if that popped up because I do know that's in me, and I do know it came from my deployment in Iraq. But he did talk about, it was interesting, this Italian doctor, the rheumatological doctor. He did talk about that here in Italy. He was treating Italian soldiers who were stationed in Afghanistan and some in Iraq for uranium sickness. So I've had that pretty interesting. And he treated some from similar symptoms to what I'm having. So it's going to be interesting. He put me in like a paragraph of labs. So that's going to be fun to get through. So, but that's life, right? You got to figure out. So don't be afraid to go to the doctor. Don't fear to have those tests done to figure out what's going on with you because they can give you the medication, try to help you. And then let's help with your mental health, right? It's just, I don't like going to the doctor. I avoid them. But hey, they're necessary. I know it. I'm a naturalist. I make my own medicine. I go to the doctor very rarely. But there is time that you need doctor, and there's time that you need to get checked out and find out what's going on. And I wind up pulling a muscle in my hand. I had no idea how you could pull a muscle right here in your hand. I guess a tendon or something. Man, it hurts like hell every time I move it. So I guess I should move it, right? I'm not too sure how I did that. But last 2 weeks, Lloyd's been going to the gym with me. We've been lifting weights together. Now, Q-Tip is somebody who's a personal trainer for many years, an Army Master Fitness trainer. If your child is going to the gym with you and he's lifting weights, please keep in mind that like Lloyd's 11. I keep his weight very, very light. And he's just doing it more for strength because the bones are still soft. The joints are still growing and everything's still growing. So you don't want him lifting heavy weights at this age. So you want to kind of keep it light. Hey, Mr. Lloyd. Where you at? Where'd he go? I'll text him. Come on, show him a second. Let me shoot him a text right now. I told him he had to come on because I want him to talk about it. We're gonna show a video here. Come now. There you go. I texted him. So it's gonna be a fun show. I'm gonna get Lloyd in here. But if you listen to at the beginning of the show, I talked about kids sports and how important it is, I think, for children to play sports and be part of a team sport or individual sport. It's good boost for their confidence, and I think it's so very important. The star of the show. Come in here and sit down, Mr. Assassin's Creed. Flip the old chair around here. Do you want to sit in this one? I'll sit in that one. Or are you okay there? Are you fine? Okay, say hi there, baby. That's not saying hi. I'm on a radio show too, so you have to speak.
Oh, well, hi.
So, as you guys know, Lloyd, about a week and a half ago, he started playing for Caserta.
Yeah, somewhere around
Yeah, about a week and a half ago. So I will tell you that Lloyd has really improved in baseball. He's got a lot of natural ability, right? Even the doctor said today he had a lot of natural ability. So I made a short little video of Lloyd's first actual game, and I posted it on TikTok. And we're going to show that video because I want you guys to see it. But that video right now stands at 136,000 views right now today, and 500. I don't think it's going to get any more. I think they stopped it. But hey, Chris, if you can cue up that video, we'll watch it real quick, and then we're going to talk about it. Thanks, man. All right. Here we go. Video.
Ready?
That's one of my better videos.
100 degrees.
Heat is on.
10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
They won. They won.
So this is an interview with Lloyd Michael Bowman at his first game with
Second.
first game with Concerto Reggae. How do you feel?
Good. We won.
Yeah,
I got to play catcher, center field, and third base.
third base, and you did awesome job. You walked what 3 times,
Yeah.
scored twice, struck out once. Good day at baseball.
Yep.
Yep. What would you? Very hot today. It's over 100 degrees. Yeah. And you played well. The team played well. What encouraging words do you have out there?
37.
37. Never give up. Never
37,
down.
37, never give up.
37.
37.
Yeah, you guys said that, Chris. Yeah, so for those who are watching listen to the podcast on the replay on Wheeze Cross Mercury Radio, you can go out to my TikTok or on my Instagram page or my Facebook page and see that video that we just showed about Lloyd and his first official baseball game.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so the audience wants to know if 37 doesn't mean never give up, then you need to tell them what does it mean, because you said it now in 2 different interviews.
I'm not telling.
Oh, you're not telling? This gonna be the
Nope.
great secret?
Yep.
You're just gonna keep going? Okay. All right. So, Lloyd, one thing I talked about is the importance of playing sports, and I think it helps kids out a lot if they play sports. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. So kind of tell the audience, you played with CIP baseball, and that season was very short. You've literally played in a week and a half of playing baseball with Caserta. You've done a whole season that you did
Yeah,
with
we only
CYP.
had like 5 weeks, and every week was only like 1 day of practice and then 1 game. I did all of that in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, of playing with Caserta. Yeah.
So
And you had a big tournament coming up. But when you came to Caserta from CYP to Caserta, remember that first week of practice?
yeah,
How do you think your play is now than what it was that first week of practice?
oh, way better. I can throw the ball farther. I can hit the ball farther. Actually, we had a little scrimmage today, and I managed to get 2 home runs.
You were pinging the heck out of the ball. And then they would do this thing where they practice throwing the ball. They practice with different little balls. So they have one big ball that you guys practice your swing on.
They have like little tiny wiffle
And then you have the
balls.
little tiny wiffle balls that's the size of smaller than a golf ball that they hit with a very thin bat. And first couple of times, you never even hit the ball. Today you were hitting
Oh
it.
yeah, the first time I did it, I didn't hit any of them. I
You
would
didn't- you
foul
didn't
ball
hit
it,
at all.
but I didn't really hit it.
Yeah. And then after that, they go with a bat, but you're hitting a tennis ball.
It was like the T ball.
Yeah, it was like a wiffle
Yeah.
ball. And Lloyd literally hit it up and over the stadium today. So he's got a swing down. And I want to give a big shout out to Antonio. Antonio used to play professional baseball. He is part of Caserta coaching team. And yesterday he really worked with you about shifting your weight with your hips. Remember Antonio giving you tips? And I always told Lloyd, I said, once it clicks in your head, you're going to hit the ball. Remember I told you that?
It's way better.
And then what happened?
I got 2 home runs.
Yeah, but what happened yesterday also?
I had 2 home runs.
Yeah.
Back
You
to back home
hit
runs.
it. You hit a foul ball the first time.
And then
Remember
after
that?
that,
Then after
Home
that,
run.
you started hitting the ball. Bam, bam, bam. And even today, when the coach was pitching before you guys had your scrimmage, you hit a couple home runs in.
yeah,
Yeah, almost every single time you threw. Maybe I think 3 times you missed, but I don't think that was entirely your fault because I don't think the pitches were that great. But you did good. So you feel good about yourself.
yeah, I do.
You're very happy with your progress that you're making.
Yep, very happy.
How do you think? Because one thing about Lloyd's team is an Italian team, and Lloyd, like me, he understands some Italian. I probably understand more than you do because I studied more than you have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you pick it up quicker than I will. Once you decide
I
to
know.
start learning Italian, like I'll still be struggling, you'll be fluent. That's what's gonna happen,
Probably.
and then I'm gonna have to kick you in the shin for that. But s- say this: when you first started on the team, you didn't speak Italian. They didn't. They knew you because they played against you. Remember, you guys
Yeah.
played against All Star game and you lost. And you guys played him in CYP. That's how we find out
Yeah, we
about
played
this.
one game with
Yeah,
CIP.
yeah.
And, then
And you guys
varsity
get your
stars.
butt kicked by him. Yeah,
My team.
it's like 20 some odd
Oh,
to nothing. Yeah, your CYP team was terrible.
It was 21. It was 20-1.
Really?
We
Wow.
had one walk to home.
Wow.
That's it. Not even a walk. It was a steal to home, but
Wow.
20-1.
So when you first started the team, how did the team interact with you coming on the team?
They were
Like day one,
like, what do you mean?
your very first practice you had with Caserta.
Yeah, they were nice. They were trying their hardest to speak English to me, and they're also
Yeah.
teaching me Italian.
That was kind of nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They're telling you about how to save for base and how to save for glove. That was very nice.
Yeah, even the like one of the teachers, older guys, he was telling me what they would say for run back to the base and run to the next base, like
Yeah.
take or stay, and what the bad is in Italian. I already forgot. So
Yeah, no, it'll come. Well, just like me working at Akina, because Akina, you learn things that go with your job, and that kind of becomes your base Italian, and then from there you spread out and you learn more. So you'll learn that through baseball. And for me, it's helped me a lot because the parents don't speak Italian, and so something I didn't have before is 3 days a week. I'm trying to visit and have conversations with the parents who don't speak English, and so that's helped my Italian. My Italian's improved a lot in 2 weeks, I think. So we met the president of the Caserta Baseball Association today, so that was nice. Visited with him.
my friend, there's another American on the team. He doesn't speak as much Italian, but we were doing catch, like the throw back and forth thing. He almost hit the president's dog 3 times.
Yeah, but that's because you missed the ball.
No,
Yeah.
he missed my glove.
No, you missed the ball coming to your glove.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Uh-uh.
But tell the audience there was one day where the coach was timing people running around the base, and so you get up the base, the coach blows the whistle, and what happened?
I ran all the way around the bases, and I got 12.40 seconds.
No, 12 seconds flat.
Oh, 12 seconds flat. I thought it was
Yes.
12.40.
He ran from home plate to first, second, third, and back to home in 12 seconds. And then the coach tried to beat your record, and he didn't beat your record. But it was funny because as Lloyd's very fast, and you can watch videos of him out there. I'll have some, probably do some little bit of Facebook Live on Saturday when they have the tournament. We'll talk about that in a second. But I had that one video where you actually kicking the dirt up like Speedy Gonzalez when he's running, but he's very fast.
Because my cleats dig into the ground a lot.
Yeah.
So.
But you're fast. You're the fastest kid on the team.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. But it's interesting because, this always happens, right? And I tell Lloyd, I said, when you're out there practicing, practice hard because you're going to make your teammates better because they're going to want to play better.
Yep.
And you kind of see that. I mean, you got some hitters on the team. There's some kids that can hit.
I think it's funny because some kids, they, like, swing the bat, like they'll go up to batting and they'll go,
Oh, yeah, and then the coach gets onto them, but they still hit the ball.
like, it doesn't go far, but it like,
Yeah.
it's like they're bunting it
Yeah.
aggressively.
Yeah, that kid did today, and the coach got onto him. But he
Yeah.
still hit it.
I mean, yeah,
He still got a base hit, but he's telling him to swing harder.
Yeah, I'm telling him if you want to swing, you got to actually swing like you want to.
Yeah.
If you want to swing, you have to have full confidence in your swing. That's what you're saying.
And they've helped you what? I think the most important thing for you with batting, because that was your worst, is getting your confidence back with it.
Yeah. Also, I think too much when I'm batting. So
I
when
think
you,
that's normal, though.
well, if you think too much when you're batting, for me, if I think too much, then I'll be thinking, and then my brain won't process when I'm supposed to swing. So then I'll swing too late.
Yeah.
And I will miss the ball.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot.
Because every time I hit the ball, I'm just not thinking. I'm just brain dead.
Well, congratulations. So we got a big tournament coming up. We leave tomorrow to go to Fano.
Yep.
Fano is a fairly big tournament here in Italy. And apparently the kids play all year long here. And then at the end of the summer, you guys actually have like a little World Series.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you qualify, you can go to that? So in this tournament at Fano, I don't know if you know, you got to play 2 doubleheaders. You can play a doubleheader on Friday, which means you have 2 separate
You
games.
sent me the schedule.
Well, they changed it since then. Yeah. And then you have a doubleheader on Saturday. And then after that, you have however you did in the game. It depends on when you play on Sunday for the championship round. So the second, third, or fourth place. But guess what I'm doing? Guess what I did? So, true to form, we've seen people going to America watching the World Cup, right? You've seen it. Some of them got to experience tailgating. And I was thinking to myself, it's the 250th anniversary of America. Yep. We're going to be in Fano. I think I need to introduce Lloyd's baseball team to
American food.
tailgating American style. So I've cooked barbecued ribs. I got barbecue beans. I bought American hot dogs. Nathan's. Can't get any more American than Nathan's hot dogs. Gonna make hamburgers. And I bought some good Yinling beer because I don't drink Bud Light or Budweiser. I bought some 4 different types of Kentucky bourbon. And so on Saturday, when they complete the game early in the afternoon, they're going to take the kids to the beach. And the hotel I rented is right close to the beach. Did that for a reason. And so they're all going to come to the hotel where I'm staying at, and they're all going to go to the beach. And then I'm going to do the full spread of the barbecue ribs and everything, and introduce them to kind of sort of not really tailgating, but close to tailgating.
Yeah.
Actually, because we don't want to tailgate at the stadium. So it's going to be super fun. Are you excited about the tournament? It's going to be a long day tomorrow.
I know.
We got a lot going on.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah, you got to get packed.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, it is what it is, right?
I have to wear like the same thing of clothes every day.
Yeah, just change your underwear. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
I can wash them. They can be wet for you. You don't want to play in wet clothes? Why not?
Because it's gonna dry and it's
You just run around fast enough to dry. No, not even a little bit.
won't even dry all the way. The inside will still be wet.
But you just got to keep running until they're dry. You should run in a circle till your clothes get dry. When I was a kid, we used to have to do that, walk uphill both hills in snow going to school. 10 miles in a circle.
And when was this?
Huh?
And when was this?
When I was a kid, back in the
Summer, winter, fall.
back in the 1900s.
You were born in 1970.
You're right.
1900s like 1900s.
Oh, okay. All right, just checking. So, you got encouraging words for anybody out there listening?
Who would know?
You got encouraging words for anybody out there? What if you? Okay, let me ask you this. So, if you have a child out there and they're struggling playing baseball, and you were struggling with hitting, so what did Coach Antonio tell you about how to make your hitting better?
I kind of forgot already, but it's like he told
It
me.
was your stance
Yeah. Have
and
your
how you
legs,
shift your weight.
It's like have your legs shoulder width apart,
Mhm.
bend them a little bit, and then when you go to swing, squish act like you're squishing a bug with your foot. The however sensitive
Your back foot.
Yeah, your back foot. So when you swing, like that, and then you twist your foot.
As you come around. You twist.
Yeah,
So it's more like a chopping action
yeah.
as you come down. Yeah, the president, who has been involved with conservative baseball for 56 years, were saying that they used to send the players and have them chop wood because it was the same movement,
That makes sense.
chopping wood.
Yeah, that would.
So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and let Lloyd go and relax and go do what you need to do. Thanks for coming on the show.
Mhm.
We'll update everybody to let you know how he does on the tournament this weekend. I'll do some Facebook Live clips and some. I think I'm going to become the de facto news
Yeah,
reporter.
you'd be the news reporter. of the
Yeah,
team.
so I'm really trying to help out the team boost their social media presence.
Yeah.
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 What's your YouTube channel? You don't even remember your YouTube channel.
No, I forgot.
What's the point in having it if you're not going to remember it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Andiamo. Grazie mille. Hey, big shout out to Lloyd for coming on the show. I know you really did one too, but I think it's important. With kids in sports, you saw the joy in Lloyd's face. His first week of practice, he was kind of really struggling with batting, and it was kind of wearing on him. I mean, he can throw hard. Even the coaches say this. For his age, he throws the ball very hard. He has very fast release time, which they don't normally see in 11-year-olds. But he just had a mental block with batting. But I always told Lloyd, I said, once it clicks in your brain, you're going to hit the ball. You're going to start hitting it. And it took Antonio working with him. And of course, Pedro, the coach, the main coach, who I did an interview with him today. It's out on Facebook. It's on my Instagram. It is on my TikTok. But I did the first interview with Coach Pedro. I'm going to do like a weekly interview with him. And he used to coach in Cuba. He lived in Cuba, just moved to Italy 4 years ago, but was a coach for many years in Cuba. And, Cubans are very good at baseball. You guys know that. But you saw this week the joy in Lloyd's face. Not once did he complain about going to practice. He enjoys it. Coach Pedro makes it a lot of fun. They really, really try, and the parents are so involved. I've seen it in the States, and it's really nice. Like on Sunday when the game was over, and it was very high. It's 101. The wind was blowing. It was up in Foggia, and that's in the plains. It's up in the Puglia region. So you know how plains are. It's like that Kansas. It's hot, windy, and dry heat. And when the game was over, they had two games. The older boys and Lloyd's team played. So we come walking off the team. They're setting up tables and full on dessert spread. They have gelato. They got fresh made tortas and cakes and everything. Yeah, fresh juices and stuff. So all the parents carried all this in for both teams, for the losing team, winning team, or whoever wants it. But they laid out this full spread. And of course, then the parents are having a beer or having coffee or whatever, and they just all sit around, and it's just like it turned into like a big family reunion. And it's really nice. I really like that. And that's another reason why I got to thinking about doing all this cooking and doing the ribs and things for them. It's very important. It's all about community, right? And so, sadly, the Concerta baseball field, which is a very important stadium, had kind of gone into disarray when the professional team left, and so they're trying to get it fixed up. The parents donate their time. And as well do. I talked about the hours the Italians work. They work 7 days a week, between 18 and 20 hours. So the fact that they have any type of free time to go and try to make the stadium better for the kids to play is actually pretty amazing. I may talk with the president to see how much money they need to get that stadium fixed up for the kids, and maybe I'll start a GoFundMe to help them out, because it's very important. I think the other day they put out a thing about the kids, instead of practicing in their game pants, to buy them shorts, and the shorts were like €10 a piece, which is not a lot of money, but for some parents that's it's just like in America, it's a lot. So my business, Crew Dolce Vita, donated the money, and we bought shorts for not only Lloyd's team but the other team. It's like 400 and some odd euro. But we bought shorts for the whole team. And so they're very thankful. And all the kids were coming up saying thank you to me and stuff. But, in my mind, I'm just helping out Caserta and building back the sport of baseball, because I think it is very important for kids. And it's important for parents. For me as a parent who's home most of the time and trying to learn Italian, and I was struggling with it because I wasn't going out in the community. But now with Lloyd playing Caserta, 3 days a week for 2.5 hours, I'm sitting down trying to converse with people who don't speak Italian. And so in the last 2 weeks, my Italian's improved immensely. And they know that I'm trying to speak Italian. So if I say something wrong or don't say it right, they correct me. And it's fine. It's funny. And so, I'm an old guy. Don't be afraid to get out and try new stuff. I mean, don't stay in your mental health trap that you're in. I mean, look at Lloyd. Look at the joy that Lloyd had in his face tonight. He was at practice for 2.5 hours, like 90 degrees today, 92, a little bit cooler. And he still gets a smile on his face about how he's been hitting the ball for the last 2 days. That's really great. And not only does it make him feel better, it also helps my mental health, right? And so if your kids are doing well, or things are going pretty good with you, your mental health is, what's up? You have something else to say?
No.
What? Are you going to get on the game? I'm about done in about 5 minutes. Okay. Sorry about that. You can see Lloyd's in the background. Probably wants to get on the video game, play Fortnite.
Yep.
You can start booting it up, just don't talk yet. So I'm gonna, wrap this up. Let him get to play on the game because he needs his time. But back to what I was saying. It really helps not only to see your kids succeeding or doing better, but it also helps your mental health. And getting out of the house, going to practice with him, and yeah, it's a little bit of a drive. And when we move to Lago Patria, that'll be a little bit farther drive, but I think it's more highway. So I think it's probably about the same distance. But it really helped my mental health. That's the point of all this is if you're not in a good way, or things are going bad or south, or you're just kind of in a rut, look to do something. Go volunteer for help with the baseball team. Go volunteer and do something. Just get out of the house and do something different. And I was talking to the coach Antonio, the one that helped load with the swing today, and I'm going to talk about this real quick. He's had the same job. He used to be like a delivery driver, I think, like not for FedEx, but like FedEx or UPS or Amazon. And he loved that part. He loved that job. But just like any place else, you work for a place for a long time. They want you to go out of the truck, and he's in the office now, and he's got a desk job, and he's answering the phone and doing customer service. And hey, why did my package get delivered? And blah 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 blah. But he said he really would love to change the job. He said, but I can't, because in Italy I can't find another job. There's no other job, and I got a family, so I have to stick with this job. And I could feel that he was kind of a little bit depressed over that. And so I took a time out from what I was doing. I was editing the video that you can go out and watch the interview with Pedro. And I just had a conversation with him about it. And then I was just kind of laughing and joking with him and said, hey, as customer service, when they call, because you speak a little bit broken English, just tell them that you don't understand Italian, that you only speak English. And then see, the problem solved. You can get through you can get through the problems real quick. It might speed him up about not finding a new job. But anyway, I just made him laugh. And so I took a couple minutes to make him laugh. But hey, listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I want to thank Mr. Lloyd Michael Bauman, the Dominator, for coming on the show. And I appreciate all you guys out there. Yeah, finally, last word you want to say to the audience as I check out?
37.
37. One day he'll tell you what 37 means. But hey, with that, just like I said earlier on in the podcast, we scan that QR code for Visa Across America for a little as, $15, $20. I don't remember the exact amount. You can donate a wreath to memorialize the veterans out there. And it's pretty amazing what they do. They've been doing it for a long time. They didn't let COVID stop them. They still did it during COVID. They still did it. And so you can donate to them. You can donate money. You can volunteer with them. Yes, you can volunteer if you want to go. And you can also volunteer to go lay the wreaths. And then you also volunteer to pick them back up again. So scan that QR code. We'll be more than happy to help you. Donate some money if you have. You can personalize one if you want. And just like I said early on, if you have the iHeartRadio app, the TuneIn app, or the Odyssey app, you can search for Wreath and find Visa Across America Radio. Or you can forget all that, slide it over to the side, just slide it right on over, and then download the Visa Across America Radio app. And then you can catch all the great programming. They have this great programming because they replay my podcast Fridays at 8 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., but they play a lot of great music. They have a lot of great podcasts on. They have a lot of great live interviews. I've been on the live show many times. And it's really great with what they do, not only helping veterans, but veteran-owned businesses, veterans podcasting. But they really have been helping out a lot of Vietnam veterans, because they're getting pretty old, and a lot of them are a lot lonely. And so if you have that veteran that lived next to you, and he may seem kind of weird or kind of odd, give him a look-see, give him a call. I was watching a video on TikTok the other day, and it was kind of funny. So let's see how tough Dad is. Now, tough, I'm assuming it was her granddad. Apparently was a Vietnam veteran from 68 through 69. And he was asleep in a lawn chair. And they thought they were going to be funny. And they walked up and threw some firecrackers underneath his chair. And he just kind of woke up and didn't jump, didn't do anything, looked around, and kind of went back to sleep. And they were like, well, that's how tough Dad is. That didn't bother him at all. So that was kind of funny. But hey, with that, hey, give them a look. See, they had a lot of great programs. I talked about 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirit early on. I had some nips. The nips are disappearing from the drinking gnome or drinking fairy I have in here. Or hey, I wonder if it's Elf on the Shelf. I wonder if he didn't really leave and he's been sneaking in my kitchen drinking my alcohol. Maybe he's taking him back to Santa Claus. It's that good. They could do it. Hey, give 10th Mountain Whiskey a look-see out there. You will not be disappointed. Their cordial is absolutely amazing. They have great bourbon, and they have potato vodka, which is, I think they have potato. They have vodka. Oh, they have moonshine. The moonshine's really good too. Everclearish type moonshine, but the moonshine's really good. Hey, give them a look. See, we do. I think we said the website up there, but if not, we'll throw the website up there real quick. Chris can throw it up there, and then you can save some money with VTT. I guess. Let's see. Make sure I didn't say anything wrong. Oh, potato vodka. Yeah, they have potato vodka. I was right. And you know what? Early on, you saw the video about Veterans Mortgage, powered by Canopy Mortgage. And scan that QR code. They'd be more than happy to help you with any questions you have about your Veterans Mortgage out there. And you know what? Ask them questions. That's what they're for. They'll be more glad to help you. PCS to Paradise, if you still like to do it and you're getting stationed out in Hawaii, first of all, lucky you. I mean, not as good as Italy, but a close second. Close second. They'd be more than happy to find your dream home while you're stationed out in Hawaii. So they'd be scan that QR code and help them out. But hey, listen, I got a busy weekend ahead. Tomorrow I have to get up early. I have to go get a rental car because Pepe needs the van because Crudo Chavita has got an airport run while I'm gone to Fano. So I have to go rent a car for that, and he's gonna take the van and do the airport run. So I gotta go get my car in the morning. I get back here. I have to get the car loaded, get it packed, and then we have to drive to the stadium. And from the stadium, one of the boys is gonna ride with us up to Fano, and then we get up there at night, and then Lloyd starts playing at 9 o'clock the next morning. So it's gonna be a busy weekend. Hey, listen, I hope everybody out there has a great weekend. Please enjoy the 4th of July. Please be safe. Keep all your fingers and toes. It is the 250th anniversary of America. Amazing. I'm so proud of where I come from. I'm so proud of America. But hey, we are brothers and sisters keepers. So if you're celebrating and you got the neighbor kind of hanging out, being lonely, invite him to come over. You know what? He might have some pretty good fireworks. You never know. Sometimes these quiet people have some good stuff. Well, at least where I came from. The hillbillies always say good stuff. But hey, we are brothers and sisters keeper out there. You guys have a great and wonderful week. Look for updates on how Lloyd's team does during the final tournament. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday on the internet.